We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. How you watch?
Popeye.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In the news today, detectives at the Savannah Lamar Sissoko office, they have arrested and charged 61-year-old Leroy Rocky Spence for raping his own 13-year-old daughter. He is living in the Burn Savannah area of Westmoreland. The allegations are that on a night in October last year, the daughter, she was fast asleep when she was awoken by someone on top of her. When she woke up, she discovered that it was her own father having intercourse with her against her will. A report was subsequently made to the police, and the father, Leroy, he was taken into police custody and charged. So he'll be going to the courts shortly. Also, a guy named Royan Gray, he is 27 years old and he's living at Truro District in the parish of Westmoreland. He has been charged for raping a 14-year-old girl. This took place late last year at a location in Westmoreland. The allegations are that the 14-year-old girl, she was at a relative's house when Royan, he went there, held her down and had intercourse with her against her will. A report was subsequently made to the police and Royan, he was picked up and charged. So he too will be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, we are learning that late Thursday night, July 18, about 11 o'clock, a businesswoman in her mid-50s, she parked and securely locked up her grey 2013 Toyota Mark X motor car with registration number 2042LE at her home in the 5th Street 2 East area of Greater Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. She went to bed and about minutes to 4 o'clock early yesterday morning, Friday, July 19, Hoodlums went there and thieved the Mark X. Just like that. In this incident, we are learning that last night, Friday, July 19, about some minutes after 9 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were conducting an operation along the Red Ground Main Road in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland when they signaled a black 2016 Toyota Vilfire motor car to stop. The driver, his name is Marlan Davis. He is said to be in his mid-40s and he was accompanied by a female in the vehicle named Janet Jackson. She's in her late 30s. We are told that Marlan, he complied with the police instructions and stopped the vehicle. The police, they searched the vehicle and bingo, 25 9mm rounds were found in the center console area of the vehicle. We are told that as a result, a further search was conducted at Marlan's home at Hog Haven in Negril and bingo again. One black Beretta 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 3 9mm rounds, was found in a bedside table in his bedroom. As a result, both Marlan and Janet, they were taken into police custody pending charges. Officers, job well done. And still in Westmoreland, earlier in the afternoon, Friday, July 19, about some minutes after 4 o'clock, a team of police officers, they were on patrol along the Rory Street area of Geneva in Grangeville in the parish of Westmoreland when they saw a guy standing at a shop along the roadway. On seeing the police, the guy ran off. The police chased him and it is alleged that the guy, he removed an object from his waist and dropped it on the ground. He was accosted and the object was retrieved, and bingo. The object was found to be a black and green 9mm Palmetto Dagger Compact 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 13 9mm rounds. As a result, the guy was arrested and charged. His name is Sean Shaw, but he's popularly known as JT. He celebrated his 19th birthday last week, Tuesday, July 9. He's living in the same Rory Street area. So, JT, he was charged for the illegal gun and ammunitions, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, I carried some stories in early January of this year. There were some conflicts in the Bunkers Hill area of Trelawney. As a result of the conflicts, a guy named Brownman, he was beaten by a guy named Jubs and his cronies. While Brownman was at the police station making a report, his brother, there he is on your screen. His name is Tevin Scott, also known as Prince. He opened gunfire at Jubs, hitting him to his left shoulder. Prince, he made good his escape, and we are told that cronies and friends of Jubs, they went and they burnt down Brownman's mother's house. They also burnt down Brownman's house, a car which is owned by their mother, and Brownman's bike. Watch this.
Rain gonna fall, you know.
TikTok. Me the lady with them burn down her house in a Bunkers Hill, Trelawney. Papa out there with false rumor about me. With people go on it with vice the code. Me not go on nowhere with no vice the code. I meet this in person. So me go on my daughter live, go talk how everything go. Cause since I sent take it to the media, and media me go take it too. And my son house burn down, my house burn down, my car burn up. We lose every single thing over one goat. When my son buy, when he work hard for money and buy from a man, and one goat cause all disaster. So, me go on TikTok and me go talk how everything go.
So, after that, the entire family left Bunkers Hill. Prince, who was wanted by the Trelawney police, he was shot and killed by hoodlums at a shop at Bobman Hill in the Lilliput area of St. James on Tuesday night, May 8, about 8 o'clock. So, you're now asking, why has Popeye gone back to that story? Well, early yesterday morning, Friday, July 19, about 10:30, some persons, they were cleaning up the rubble that was left due to the fire from January. We are told that the residents, they stumbled upon 2 guns in the rubble. These guns, they were covered in rust and corrosion, and they were decaying. As a result, the police were called. We are told that the police went there, and it was found out that the 2 guns were a .45 pistol and a .380 pistol. Magazines and 3 rounds were also found. Boy, me I tell you. Now, in this next report, from all indication, Hoodlums were watching this delivery truck for a while. We are told that the delivery truck, a 2012 Hino, it had finished delivering goods for the day, and the driver and the sideman, they were heading back in. They left Grangeville when on reaching the Glasgow main road in the parish of Hanover. A motorcycle and a silver Toyota Axio motorcar overtook them. The Axio and the bike, they both stopped in front of the truck, blocking its path. The driver for the truck, he stopped, and the pillion on the bike, he walked up to the truck with a gun in his hand. The sideman, he saw that, and he jumped out of the truck and ran into a cane field. The hoodlum who came off the bike, he chased the sideman and opened a barrage of gunshots at him. Luckily, he was not hit. The truck driver, he also managed to jump out of the truck, and the hoodlums also opened gunfire at him. He managed to hide in the cane field, and he was not hurt. We are told that the hoodlums, they fired shots in the truck, damaging the front windscreen. They also went into the truck and damaged a metal vault that was in the front of the truck, where they removed cash amounting to over 1 million Jamaican dollars. After a while, the truck driver and the sideman, they returned to the truck and they managed to drive away. Like I said, this truck was being watched by hoodlums for a long while. Boy, may I tell you, in this next incident, if you look on your screen, those men are two brothers. The one to your right is Enroy Augustus Madourie. He was a 50-year-old police inspector. He was assigned to the St. Catherine Enhanced Security Measures Division. He was born and grew up in the parish of St. James. Inspector Madourie, he was a part of the JCF's Accelerated Promotion Program in the mid-2000s. He reached the rank of inspector on the program, but he was stagnant for a long while. He was a police inspector for over 15 years. Inspector Madourie, he was found dead in his car at his Whitewater Meadows home in Spanish Town in the parish of St. Catherine on the early morning of Tuesday, July 12, 2022. That's a little bit over 2 years ago. He was found with a single gunshot wound to his head. His 9mm pistol was found beside him in the car. Investigators, they are suspecting that Inspector Madourie, he took his own life. The man to your left on the screen, his name is Craig Nicholas Madourie, popularly known as Beco or Sharpman. Like I said, Beco and Inspector Madourie, they are brothers. Last month on June 4, Beco, he celebrated his 45th birthday. He lived at Lovers Lane at Content in the LlFE police area in the parish of St. James. Beco, he lived in a house with his wife and 2 sons. One is 16 and the other one is 9 years old. We are told that although Beco and his wife lived in the same house, they were estranged. They slept in separate bedrooms in the house. Now, yesterday morning, Friday, July 19, about 10 o'clock, Beco's estranged wife, she was on the veranda of the house talking to a female friend when Beco, he called his 9-year-old son in his room and told him that he will not be seeing him again. Are you following me? Beco, he called his 9-year-old son in his room and told him that he will not be seeing him again. The 9-year-old son, he then left out of the yard and he went into the community to play with other kids. About a few minutes after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Beco's 9-year-old son, he returned home and he went to his father's bedroom. What he saw will be affecting him for the rest of his life. There was his father hanging motionless from a rafter in the ceiling of his bedroom. His own belt was tied to his neck and tied to the rafter. The 9-year-old son, he made an alarm, and his 16-year-old brother, he ran to his assistance. Both brothers, they loosed the belt from around their father's neck and placed him to sit on a white metal chair in his bedroom. They tried to revive their father, but it was too late. The police, they were called, but by the time they arrived, Beco, he was DEAD. Sad indeed. Now, let's hope that these sons get some very good counseling. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next incident, on Monday night, January 10, 2021, over 3 years ago, about some minutes after 7 o'clock in the night, a 41-year-old Mason, he was at his home at 138 Helsha Drive in the Portmore area of St. Catherine. His name is Charles Martell. While Charles was at his home, he was attacked by 5 guys who were armed with machetes, knives, boards, and an ice pick. They used the tools to inflict wounds to Charles' head, his neck, his face, his chest, and other parts of his body. They then made good their escape. Charles, he was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was admitted in a serious condition. But on the afternoon of Friday, March 26, that same year, Charles, he succumbed to his injuries whilst he was being treated in hospital. Well, there was a breakthrough in that case. On Wednesday, July 17, this week, one of the guys who were wanted in connection with that murder, he was involved in a dispute and the police were called in. It was then realized that that was the guy who was wanted for the murder. As a result, he was taken into police custody. His name is Marlan Wilson, but he's popularly known as Jaydon. He is 28 years old and he's living at Tulip Avenue in the Helsha area of St. Catherine. He has been charged for murder and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, I promise to show you the face of that hoodlum as soon as he was charged by the police. His name is John Lee Roach, but he is popularly known as Roach. On October 8th, later this year, Roach, he will be celebrating his 33rd birthday. Roach has addresses at Lookout in the Hopewell area of Hanover and Canterbury in Montego Bay. Roach is facing many charges. He was charged for the triple murder of 26-year-old Rashaun Williams, 17-year-old Jaydon Verrol Bennett, and 62-year-old David West. That incident took place on Tuesday afternoon, July 9, about 5 o'clock at Canterbury. Roach is also charged for the murder of that female on your screen. Her name is Britney Kerry Gibbs. She was 30 years old and 7 months pregnant when she was shot and killed on the afternoon of Tuesday, May 14 at Woodland District in the parish of Hanover. Roach, he has also been charged for a shooting incident in Canterbury, but I won't give you any details on that one. But remember, I told you that the police, they had gone in search of Roach and he opened gunfire at them and escaped. He has also been charged in connection with that shooting incident. Last week, Wednesday, July 10, sea creature hoodlum Roach, he handed in himself at the Falmouth police station in the parish of Trelawney in the company of one of his relatives. We are told that more charges are coming for Roach. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, I brought you a story yesterday about a man who was found dead in front of a bar on Thursday afternoon, July 18. His name is Stephen Natty, but he was popularly known as Fine Voice. He was 61 years old. Well, this incident took place at that same bar where Fine Voice was found dead. It should be noted though that Fine Voice death is suspected to be of natural cause. So this incident, it took place at Keisha's Sports Bar along the Newland Main Road in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. It took place last night, Friday, July 19, about 8:30. We are learning that a guy, his name is Romaine Chambers. He was 29 years old and he lived at Thompson Close in the Newland area. Romaine's mother is the owner for Keisha's Bar. Are you following me? So we are told that Romaine and other persons, they were in the bar when he stepped outside. Shortly after he stepped outside, loud explosions were heard. When persons went and made checks, Romaine, he was seen lying along the roadway in a pool of blood. He had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. Persons rushed with Romaine to the Spanish Town Hospital where he died whilst he was being treated. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 3 9mm Spence shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back, give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica.